Hello everyone and welcome back to another Guild Wars 2 video. Today we're going to talk about the Catalyst, which is the new Elite Specialization for Elementalist. In this video we're going through, as you can see below, on top, we're going through the weapon spells, the utility spells, and again then we're ending with talent and builds. So basically first we're testing all the weapon spells, see what do they actually do, what can they do. Then we're testing all the utility spells like healing and so on, and then we're ending with the passive talents to see how can you actually combine this build and create it and mix it and all that. But let's get into it and stop talking. By the way, it's quite important to understand that the new build here is called the Catalyst. Basically, also I stated in the title before, but the Catalyst is using a two-handed hammer, which is basically, as you can see here, the big two-handed hammer. This one looks like an axe, but there's no two-handed axe in this game. So basically, that is the two-handed hammer, and that's what you have to understand. You're playing as an Elementalist with a huge two-handed mace, which is pretty cool. But let's get directly to the spells. So in this case, it can take a bit of time to go through them all, since Elementalist has fire, water, air, and earth, and it can take some time to go through them all. But let's just start from the start, from fire, and let's go through them and see how they actually work and what is it. So the first one is you can say was our spamming main ability called Singing Strike. Singe your foes by unleashing a burst flame from your hammer. It has 600 yards, so basically you can see here, it's like you're slashing so hard, so it's like spits fire out of it, which is cool. And also when you attack, like your weapon is on fire. It looks pretty amazing. Then we also have Surging Flames. Sweep your hammer forward to send flames rushing your enemies. Also has 600 range. Cool. Then we have Flame Wheel. Summon a projectile of fire that circles around you, striking enemies that passes through. While this projectile is active, it grants you increased outgoing damage. So it deals 79 damage, but also it increases my damage by 5% and condition damage by 5%, and it also burns, which is pretty cool. I like that. That's a cool ability. Then we have Triple Spear. Sear as path to burn your enemies. Okay. It deals damage and burns. I like that. Molten End. Slam your hammer into the ground, damaging nearby enemies. If this strike a burning enemy, gain offensive boon. So basically, if I first make this guy burn and use it, it didn't give me boons. It deals 700 damage, gives might per burning target, fury per burning target. I like it, just like jumping up in the air and just boom. So not much melee about this build, since all the build spells are basically 600 yards. So I like it. It's semi-range, semi-melee with this one here, where you like boom. Then we have, well, we have to go back to fire, because we also have these elementals we can summon. So if you go back again, we also have on F5, deploy a Jade Sapphire. Summoning your Jade Sapphire, creating a combo field and granting boons to allies in its radius based on your active attunement. So in this case, it looks like it deals 3 damage and it gives me might. Let's try it out. So it's like summoning an infernal, and it was there for a couple of times. It's using energy. So you can see when I attack, I get this catalyst up to 30, and it uses one of these every second. So for example, if I summon it now, it would work for 10 seconds, now 13 seconds, and so on. So for example, I can use it now, and now it works for 13 seconds, and it just keeps like... Oh, no, that's actually wrong calculation. Energy drain per second. It's draining 3... Okay, so if I have full 30, it's actually with me for 10 seconds. Okay. Well, then we have water. Strike your foe. Okay, this is melee. This is 130 range. So this is normal melee. And it's basically damage, damage, chill. Damage, damage, chill. Okay, I like that. Strike your foes repeatedly. Enemies hit by all strikes become chilled. So basically we have chilled attack here by the standard attack. We have a chilled attacks by this one. I like it. Summon a projectile of ice that circles around you, striking enemies hit by pass through it. This project is active, you take reduced damage from conditions. Ah, so it's the same. But this time it's just making me taking less damage. I see. I see. Leap at your target and strike nearby foes. Heal for each target struck. Cool, so for each of the targets, up to 5 targets, I'm getting a healing on 1000. Ooh. Heal for each target struck. I like that. I saw with number 3 here, there was like I could use it one more time. Oh, I can redirect it to say go this way and it just like passes through it. Did the fire have that too? Yeah, it has it too. Where you can like say go this way. Okay, that's seriously awesome. Then again we have the last one. Strike nearby foes, cleansing a condition for each target struck. So I'm removing their conditions. Oh no, it's removing conditions from me, depending on how many I hit. Cool. And then we can summon a jade, also using the same energy as in fire, but this one here is giving us resolution, which basically incoming condition damage decrease. And that's like a water dragon, where the fire was a fire phoenix. Then we have energy, which is using also 600 range on standard abilities. And it uses, yeah, basically it's just slam your foe with gust of wind. Then we have manifest, a powerful cyclone at target location, periodically damaging enemies. Oh, I like that. Then we have crescent wind, summon a projectile of air that circles around you. And again, I can like go this way, boom. But summon a projectile of air that circles around you, striking enemies that it passes through. While this project is active, your chance to critical strike is increased. So basically this one gives me more crit. So this one here gives me more damage. This one gives me more income, reduced incoming condition damage. And air is giving me 7% more crit, but also give weakness to the target it hits. Release a burst of air to knock down your enemies and propel yourself backward. That is cool. That is cool. So damage, knock down, it basically knocks him down, so he goes to the ground. And then I just fly. I like that. The last one, fire a blast of lightning that explodes when it reaches its destination, stunning nearby foes. Okay, let's try it out. It has 600 range. Okay. The Jade Sapphire I'm summoning here is giving me quickness. Skills and action are faster. So like really fast. Can I switch? Oh, so when I switch attunement, it's automatically going into... That's cool. The Jade is actually changing with me. Okay. So this is like a fast build with some cool stuff like stunning and so on. Then we have Earth. And of course the Jade here is giving me incoming damage. So it's like a tank one. Then we have the normal Arc Hammer, which is creating a ring jagged rock to damage enemies. And again, that's just a normal. Wow. Boom. Boom. And attacks, I guess it attacks up to 5 people around me. So everyone around me gets attacked. Okay. Encase your hammer with earthen spikes to deliver a powerful blow. Encase your hammer with deliver a powerful blow. It damages 5 times and also bleeds. It's basically just like a blade storm. I like that. Summon a projectile of earth cycle around you. Again, the same, and we can make it go that way. And it damage reduction. Okay, so it reduces 5% damage. Reduce incoming strike damage, and also it bleeds. Cool. Then we have block the next incoming attack. If you block an attack, gain an aura based on your current. Ah. So when I use this one here, block the incoming attack. If you block an attack, gain an aura based on your current attunement. So what are you saying? Are you saying I can basically use the block and change? Can I use the block and then change to another attunement? Oh, okay. You can actually. You can set up the block and then quickly change to another thing, and then it will give you that instead. And if it's fire, envelop a fiery shield that burns foes and grant might each time you struck. 1 second cooldown per attack. Frost is giving 10% incoming damage. Shock or air is giving stun maybe attacks foes with electric shock. And earth is giving me reflect projectiles with magnetic energy. Okay. And last spell is a ground pound. Smash your hammer into the ground to bleed and immobilize your enemies. So this build is a lot about like decreased damage and bleeding. So it's a pretty powerful, I guess, tank build, because you have so much like damage reduction. Like so much block and damage reduction. I like it. It's like a two-handed hammer tanking build. Cool. But ladies and gentlemen, this is actually like the weapon. That's like the weapon spells. I like it. It's actually not that complicated to find out. I actually feel like it. I was afraid that it was too complicated to find out, but it's actually quite easy. But okay, weapon abilities, there we go. Then we're gonna have a look at the utility spells, which basically is the healing, the ultimate, and you know, the normal utility spells. The healing. Regenerate health over time. If this is cast in range of your water sphere, cleans a condition with each pulse. If this is cast in range of your water sphere. So if I use it while my water sphere is active, cleans a condition with each pulse. Oh, okay, so if I just use it normally, then it's just gonna heal. Regenerate health over time. If this cast in range of water sphere, cleans a condition. So it heals. Okay, I see. Heals, condition removed, pulses 5 times. Let's try something. So I summon him, use my healing, and then it should, you know, theoretically it should remove conditions. I see. Okay, so the healing spell is basically like working together with that. I like that. That's pretty cool. Then we have Fortified Earth. Augment block attacks if this is cast within range of your earthen sphere. Gain barrier if the channel complete successfully. Okay, so basically sitting down, blocking, and if this is cast within range of your and gain a barrier, if the channel completes successfully, then I get a shield on 3000 for 3 seconds. Cool. Invigorating air. Gain increased endurance and endurance regeneration. If this is cast within the range of air sphere, also gains super speed. Movement speed is greatly increased. Okay, that's pretty cool. So like if I used this one and at the same time this one, I get super speed, so I can like. But also we get like endurance regeneration. Okay. Then we have the water. Your successfully attack will trigger an additional strike on nearby enemies. If this is cast within range of your water sphere, additional strikes also apply shield. Okay, I don't really have to test that. But that means if I like if I attack this guy here and use this one here. Yeah, I see like the extra attacks. That's actually for a long time. That's for like 5 seconds. That's pretty cool. That's like really cool. Okay, so like if we like look, if we like think about it, we have the healing, the block attack, the endurance regeneration, super speed, and also the barrier from here. Then we also have the additional attacks. I like that. And yeah, I think that's it. That's probably, that's like it. And then also we have the elemental. Sorry, wait. We need the fire. And then we also have the fire, which is this one here. Your attacks and conditions deal increased damage. If this is cast within range of fire sphere, your attacks are also unblockable. Okay, that's cool. The attacks and condition damage deal is increased. So that basically means if I go into this and I begin to burn my enemies, it then increases its damage. Okay, so it's more like saying you go bananas. I don't know how happy I am from all these spells. It's like it's all passively things. I know we have a lot of active spells here, and we probably should not have more than this, you know, because we already have like 5, 10, 15, 20, and then these 4 to 24 abilities over here. And then of course we have like these passive. So I guess that's okay, but it's just still weird it's all passive. Then we have the ultimate, which is elemental celerity. Your strikes reduce the cooldown of your equipped weapon skills. If this is activated in range of your sphere, gain a boon based on the current elemental. So basically, recharge time reduced 1 second, duration for 8 seconds. So I think every time we attack, then my spells is basically reducing 1 second, as it says here, interval 1 second. So basically, if I let's use this one, this one, this one, then we can see here, using it now, and every time we attack now, okay, it feels like more than 1 second. It's like all my cooldowns are like moving a lot. That is a cool spell. I can sign on to that. That is a cool spell. And if I had one of my Saphirs active, it would give me different things. For example, fire will give me might, water will give me vigor, air will give me fire, and earth will give me protection. Pretty cool. Okay, so that's all the weapon and utility spells. So we're going through fast, you know, the fire, the catalyst talents. We can go through here, the build. Then we have the builds in here. Let's just go through them and then we're pretty much done. So the first one here is Depth of Elemental. Build up elemental energy. When you strike foes, energy is consumed by imbued jade sphere with different elementals, creating combo fields and granting boons to allies in the rear gain access. We already know that with the Sapphire. And throw your Sapphire, creating a combo, boom, boom, boom. Then we have the first 3 talents you can choose between, spec, whatever you call them. Hardness Aura, damage reduction is increased when you gain an aura. Okay. Gain elemental empowerment and might when you disable or immobilize a foe. Gain energy and fury when you switch attunement. Ah, okay. I guess they are alright. Elemental empowerment, gain elemental empowerment while in combat. Elemental empowerment, 15 seconds, 3% all stats. Gain elemental empowerment while in combat. 3% all stats. And it can stack up to 10. That's cool. Empowering Aura, gain increased outgoing damage when you gain an aura. When this trigger, refresh the duration of all stacks. Cool. Empowering Aura, 6 seconds, 2 damage, 2 condition damage. Evasive empowerment, gain elemental empowerment and vigor when invading an attack. Ooh. 15 seconds, 2% all stats. Your Jade Sapphire grant a boon to nearby allies based on your current attunement when activated. So we have like Might, Fury, Vigor, Resistance. Cool. Then we have Elemental Epitome. Gain an aura based on your current attunement when you combo. Gaining an aura grant your elemental empowerment. Gain an aura based on your current attunement when combo. Gaining an aura. Okay, I see. Fire aura giving Involve a Fury Shield that burns force grinding might each time you're struck. Frost incoming damage. Okay. Yeah, that's the one we already know. Then we have Staunch Auras. Gain stability when you gain an aura. Empowered Empowerment. While at maximum stack at Elemental Empowerment, its effectiveness is increased by 100%. Wow, okay. That's insane. Like, okay, so normally 10 stack will probably give like 10% more damage. Or 10% more stats. So this basically means it will give 20% more stats. Sophia Specialist. Boons applied by your Jade Sophia has increased duration, or duration increased by 50%. Okay, that's good too. Okay, so that is the catalyst. I mean, that's the catalyst. That's the whole catalyst. The two-handed mace-wielding Elementalist with both ranged and melee spells. I like it. It's not going to be my main. I'm more into the Vindicator, I have to admit that. But still, it's pretty cool. Still. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. It was a pleasure making this video. If you're new to Guild Wars 2 and have thinking about trying out free, you can level up to level 80 for free, or buying the game or buying the new expansion. Feel free to use my link below in the description. It will help me out greatly. Since I'm an ArenaNet partner, I'm sponsored by them. They will, support me in that way if you use my links. I would appreciate that. But else, thanks for watching. Have a nice evening and see you in another video. Bye.